Welcome back. Now, Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has approved a proposal by the State Forest Department's mangrove cell seeking Ramsar certification for the Thane Creek Flamingo Sanctuary. A Ramsar tag will attract tourists from home and abroad for bird watching and will also provide employment to the locals by boosting ecotourism. The proposal was tabled by the Maharashtra Forest Department in July this year. After Chief Minister's nod, the proposal will now be sent to the centre. A Ramsar site is a wetland area designated to the international importance, especially for water birds under an intergovernmental environmental treaty known as the Ramsar Convention. For more on this, let me go across to my colleague Disha, who's joining me live on the broadcast. Disha, so we're seeing this proposal being approved by Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray. And of course, we know that the Thane Creek is rich in bird diversity. So making this, or rather awarding this as a Ramsar title means a lot. It also calls for both national and international attention. I'd like to know from you, what is the pressing need? What are the environmental threats that Thane Creek faces, and what is the pressing need to, to call for preservation of this wetland?
Well, that's right. In fact, we are standing here in Thane Creek Flamingo Sanctuary, and this is one of the area that has been proposed and approved by the Chief Minister of the state to make it into a Ramsar site. So you can see we are showing visuals of the beautiful flamingos here that we can see right in front of us. And once this is declared as the Ramsar site, this will gain not only a countrywide attention, but it will really attract tourism from across the world, because once a proposed site is declared as a Ramsar site, it immediately gets a lot of attention from the country as such. It will also help in boosting tourism. It will help in creating more jobs for the local people. And, it will also give a beautiful environment at large. In fact, I am here with one of the environmentalists, Stalin Dayanand, from One Shakti NGO. And in fact, this NGO had also demanded, this to be declared as a Ramsar site for at least 10 years now. And today we are looking, at least the first step has gone ahead. The Chief Minister has, approved this, and now it will go for the final approval. What do you really have to say about this? Because you also have been demanding this for the last 10 years.
Yes, it's a 2-decade-old demand actually. We started pushing for it in the last 10 years, but the government somehow kept delaying it, maybe because there was pressure from the real estate to make these lands available for construction. But mercifully, the Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra has agreed to protect this, and making it a Ramsar site, it makes a huge difference, because in this city, which is a urban, urbanized area, and it has so much it's a financial capital of India, so glittering buildings, businesses, cars, traffic, everything. In the middle of it, you have two protected wildlife areas already, and to have a World Heritage Site, something which is of global importance. This puts Mumbai on the global map as a heritage area, natural heritage area. And being part of the Ramsar Convention, we already have 2 Ramsar sites in Maharashtra.
Yes, this will be the third one.
This is the third one. So all credit goes to the government for doing this, and we look forward to more such areas like this to be declared.
If you talk about environmental threat also that comes it with, because if you talk about the global importance, definitely it also has its own threat as well. What do you think as an environmentalist about the threat that, the environment could have, or, how to possibly go ahead with it?
See, the threat is always from the real estate lobby, which wants more and more constructions to be allowed. But now when we see these areas, we understand that there is space for nature to coexist along with the big buildings and towers. So if you protect these bird habitats, we are only fulfilling our constitutional obligation, and the government is also doing it. And if you see at this site, if you come on a morning or on a Sunday, you'll find that it's thronging with photographers, and
yes,
it's a pleasure. It's a very beautiful.
We are just watching them right in front of us. Thank you so much for speaking to us. So, viewers are also watching the flamingo birds. They are very beautiful to watch, and this is something that we are watching right in front of us. And if you talk about the Ramsar site, in this Thane Creek Flamingo Sanctuary, 65 square meters of land has been proposed to make it into a Ramsar site, and out of that 17 square kilometers will be reserved for forest. So once definitely the final approvals really come in, this particular space that we are in right now, it will definitely be full of footfalls, full of global importance, not only from the country, not only from like India, but across the country as well. We will see a lot of attention because this is something which was the need of the hour, and this is a third such Ramsar site status in the state of Maharashtra that we will see if this happens anytime soon.
That's right, Disha. If this happens anytime soon, it will indeed put Mumbai on the global map in terms of making it a global heritage and also seeking international attention, even for bird watchers, making this spot a destination. Thank you so much for joining us with all those details.